Okay, so last one is going to the downside. So these stages are nothing but your cascading. Okay, cascading means what? Which CSS in the top that having to the higher priority. Okay, now simple, suppose we are adding the same kind of property. Okay, property is what thing are there, that we will discuss later. But suppose I am adding the internal CSS, inline CSS, internal CSS and external CSS at the same time with the same property. Like suppose I have the one text is there. Okay, that text color, internal CSS, when we are applying, I want the text color blue. When we are using to the internal CSS for same tag, I want to say that color will be the yellow. Okay, and when we are using to the third one CSS, like a external CSS, I want a color should be a red. So which having to the higher priority? Our blue one, isn't it? So definitely the, if suppose three same type of CSS, if I am applying in the third, if I apply to the all CSS, but over there only the one higher priority will be going to applicable, isn't it? Means I'm going to apply for one text purpose same color like a blue, yellow and red, but the priority is set like a waterfall model type, or a priority a set y to the cascading type. Cascading means what? It is to the priority. That's why the name is we have. Let me undo this all thing, or let me take just eraser from over here. Okay, let me take to the eraser and let me go back again to the over here, so you can understand that why we are saying to the cascading. Cascading means a priority. Okay, so that's why our full name of your CSS, cascading style sheet. Inside of the topic we will learn to the 19 topics. Okay, it is not only based on me guys, you need to also identify to the different things from your browser. Sir, I want to also learn to the lot of things. How we can grasp that I don't have to the things? So you can do one thing, we can go to the Chrome browser and we have the W3 school website, isn't it? I said that you can take this website, it is really best into the your web development. So see over here I have the programming language CSS, and there are a lot of concept we have relevant to the CSS. Did you get it that if you want to become to the master in the CSS, there are the lot of concept we have. Now let me close to the these things. Now let me introduce first what is a CSS. CSS, or the cascading style sheet, is a style sheet language. It is what? It is one language we have used for to the describing the presentation of your document written into the HTML. Means what happen? First we will going to create our HTML file, and then we will create another file that is called CSS, and both these things we will be attaching. Okay, that's why they are saying that a CSS file will be describing to the presentation of your document written into the HTML. Okay, it is a control the layout, formatting and the appearance of your web page, allowing to the developers to separate the content of the web page from its designing. Means over here the skeleton, the bone, so you can separate that, and over here you have to the styling, that also you can able to separate that. So if you have the separate things are there, it is easy for you, you can able to figure out the error very easily. Now I think so I don't want to be bore a lot of about your things what is happening in the CSS. I want to concentrate to the practical. So let me give you the little bit also idea. With the CSS, web designer can specify the various style of the different element of the web pages, such as you can apply to the font, colors, margin, padding, positioning and etc. Okay, we have the lot of things are there. Even plus CSS, it is the helping us to make your device screen also. Like you know that whenever you have to the websites are there, websites are open inside of the TV like a big screen, Websites it's open inside of your a tablet, isn't it? Websites are will be going to open inside of your mobile phone, isn't it? So these are the different screen we have. So if you want to be set a screen also, there is mandatory we need to understand your CSS. Sir, can you just show that the screens are also changed? Let me show you. I'm going in the Google, okay, and just I'm again writing to your W3 school, okay, w3school.com, enter button, CSS, and check it. Right now this is my screen is very big, and check the layout is how I have to do a lot of things in the above. I have the navigation bar, isn't it? But if I right click and I can say inspect, okay, you can check right now this is the phone purpose device is open, isn't it? And check it right now, phone purpose, it is not lot of tag we have. If you can click over here, one menu is coming, isn't it? So that why that I want to change, that I want to say that for phone purpose is the different layout you have, means information is the same but the design will be going to change, okay, and that is also possible using by your CSS, cascading style sheet. Let me close this thing now. After that, advantages of CSS, obviously separation of the content and the presentation, consistency, flexibility, efficiency, browse capabilities, and the improving to their performance. You can read to their things, you can pause the video and you can read to their things, whatever you have to their insight. Now, who created? Major question, maybe when you're going to the interview, the interviewer will be asking to their thing, who create and maintain to their CSS. Right now you can check that the CSS is the collaborated effort development and maintained by the who will be holding your CSS, that is called your World Wide Web Consortium. Short form we call also W3C. 3W means world, wild, and the web. This 3W, that's why W3, and C for the consortium. But right now, whatever I have the idea about to the CSS is not, I think so, anymore going to hold via your worldwide consortium. Let me say to the inside of your Google, okay. So who is what I want to ask that, who is the maintain, okay, maintain the CSS. Okay, still right now the World Wide Web Consortium officially maintained to their CSS specification and the open standard. Yes, still I think so we have to be with them also. But HTML, you know, last class we learned that HTML is not holding via that company. HTML right now surrender that things to the other company. So day by day the information and the companies will be changing their policies and the data. So that's why we can say that there are different companies are holding to their rights. Okay, now let me close this thing. So additionally information you can read by yourself. Next I said na CSS right now we are using 3. So what happens, CSS also we have to their different versions was there. Okay, like CSS are starting with to the CSS level 1, CSS level 2, okay, then a CSS level revision, that is C1 2.1 means sub version inside, and right now we have to the CSS level 3 versions, which one we are using. Sir, if I want to use the previous version, we can use, guys, previous version only are replaced with your different versions. Okay, the previous versions are replaced with your right now version, and even in this right version what happened, you have to the extra things are there. Did you get it? That extra things means what? The extra features and extra properties are came right now, isn't it? If you can see your previous version, some property was not there, but when you see the version 3, definitely you can get a lot of things. Sir, then if I want to be control the version, then how I can understand which version I want to download? There is, guys, nothing is download. By default, whenever you are writing the HTML and the CSS, by default you need to take to the HTML5 and the CSS3. Apart from any version is not supported to your Chrome browser or your other browsers. It said they closed, and that is the good for us. Like same, if you know that, like a WhatsApp or any kind of application, they stop their previous version. They don't want any people can use that, isn't it? Means what happened, that is the two chances are there. People can use to the new features also, and there are less